What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today we're going to be bringing you guys some Pokemon BDSP 6v6 OU Wi-Fi battles. But before we get into the battles, we're actually going to try and find out if Pokemon BDSP looks better on the Switch 2 than it does on the Switch 1. I think so far, the game looks basically the same in the menus. I think the cell shading, I think the animations look basically the same. So far, I can't tell if it looks any different. Going into the menus, all the boxes load really fast. I don't think BDSP ever had the same issue that Scarlet and Violet had, but I don't remember. I know that all these boxes load immediately now, so that's cool to see. Looking at the overworld here, I think it looks about the same. There's that little, like, haze, like, fuzziness, blurring effect that happens at the end of every single one of the corners, and I think that's deliberate, especially when you're moving. I think that's kind of just a style choice in BDSP, but we're gonna hop into some games and hopefully see if they changed how the battles look. I know Scarlet and Violet got like a massive upgrade in terms of like graphics and the smoothness of how the game works with the engine in like Wi-Fi battles and stuff like that. So hopefully BDSP got something similar as well, because this game's a ton of fun. And if you guys want to see more BDSP, think about letting me know in the comments. Let me know some Pokemon that are exclusive to Gen 4 that you might want to see me feature. There's a lot of mons in this game that are not in things like Scarlet and Violet. Things like Shedinja, things like Crobat, things like Lunatone. I don't think Lunatone and Solrock are in there. We could definitely use some of those guys. Things like Sharpedo, things like my favorite Pokemon, Butterfree. Let me know if there's some Pokemon you want to see me feature in BDSP 6v6 OU Wi-Fi battles. And other than that, wish me luck as we hop right into these games. Here we go. Alright, here we go. That's a pretty weird looking team. I wonder if there's actually like a reason for that Wailord being level 42. Like, obviously it's probably just an in-game Wailord, but like there have been times when like lesser levels have been more important for like pivot plays. Is really important back in Aegislash, back in Oras and stuff like that. So I wonder why you would ever need a Wailord. Like, if that's a Trick Room team, that Wailord could be hitting a very specific speed tier at level 42. And like Pelipper, like, there's stuff there. I'm going to respect him. We're going to put some respect on their name. I'm going to lead Infernape here. But, never count your opponents out. No, don't count your chickens till they're hatched. And, treat everyone with respect. Let's get right into this game and see what they're rocking here. And remember, the whole point of this video is to see if we can see any difference between the Switch 1 version and the Switch 2 version. Remember, Scarlet and Violet got, like, a massive upgrade. The game looks smooth. Like, honestly, do you guys see the reflection of the Evire? Was that always there in Let's Go? Or in BDSP, was that always there? I don't remember it being as reflective. I don't remember this being like... Do you? I don't remember that. I think that's a new feature. I just remember it being like super, like, solid. T-Punch, right? That's the right move there. Has EVs. Okay. If you're gonna T-Punch me, bro, you could T-Punch these, though. T-Punch a Garchomp, see how that one looks. I could U-turn out here. That probably would have been a better play. I think I have U-turn on this set. Holy moly, misplays for days. Alright, let's see. Pivot out the Infernape. And, you know what? Good thing we pivoted, because what if you had Quick Claw, right? Holy moly, we're playing on the Quick Claw out there. The double pivot! Oh, man. Who are you coming in with? You know that I'm going to Garchomp and Pelipper. Alright, so it's like, this guy's playing correctly. Definitely do be playing correctly. But no Drizzle, bro. Okay. Yo, I'm gonna respect Ice Beam. I'm just gonna outrage it. That's funny. But yeah, I think that the game looks smoother, right? I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. It definitely looks smoother, bro. That ain't it. Do you think he's like banded? Because he wasn't scarfed. I mean, we're never gonna know, ever. They're not gonna know. I might have to go back to my BDSP videos and like take a look and see if that like reflective floor surface was there, because I just don't remember it being there. I don't remember the game looking this smooth. I know Let's Go didn't really get that big of like a graphics update. I don't really think it got one, but like BDSP seems to maybe have some better, have some polish. It's a much newer game. Does this Oko? You're level 42, bro. Ooh. Alright, so we're probably going to get confused this turn or next turn. I wonder if they're going to be going into Dusknoir. Do we just full send this with Garchomp? Oh, I'm thinking about it, bro. I do be thinking about it. You have Ambipom, Beautifly, one of my absolute favorite bonds. I need to do a video with Beautifly. I might do that. later today. Actually, that sounds like a lot of fun. I think I could actually make Beautify work. I think it's a really, really usable mon. Pressure. All right, we can pivot here. Let's use some Togekiss. I think Togekiss is a good pivot here. Oh, battle's canceled. I'll just take the wins, bro. I think that the game looks better on Switch 2. But that's just me. Let me know what you think. We're going to go into another game. That's actually a really competitive team. They have, like, Pikachu's not bad with Scarm. Crickettoon's weird. Like, this is, like, an RU-esque team, so we should be able to win. But this is actually, like, a really, really, like, good-looking opponent. I think you actually want to open up Ape here. I think Ape's just, like, the standard lead for this team. It's good enough into Scarm. It's good enough into... What do people call Crickettoon? It's, like, Diddly-Whoop. That's the name that, like, it sounds like when it gets sent out. I think I made a video with one of those recently. Kind of recently, like this year I made one, I think. But let's see what they want to do here. Survey says we're starting this one off. Getting right into it. Fine tune. Yo, I got an Infernape, bro. I'm not afraid to use it. I'm gonna put rocks up. Like, if you sing, you sing. I don't think there's a sleep cause in BDSP. They brought all 6. I mean, we could just burn right off the rip. What would you pivot to? You have Melodic. I'm gonna put my rocks up. I think they might pivot to Melodic. Rocks are up. Cool. What is the play for Crickettoon today? Sticky Web. That's fine. We have a spin. So they actually have a competitive team. They know what they're doing. So we have like a defog if we want to use it. But honestly, like these monsters are still faster than everything else they have. So it's like, it's funny that... and Togekiss isn't even affected by that. Neither is Latias. I think Sticky Web's kind of a weird looking play here. That being said, I'm just going to Fire Punch. You can pivot to Melodic. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Fire Punch. This can get a burn. I like Fire Punch over 4 bits because it lets us keep our Sash intact. Speaking of Sash, that's theirs. And a burn. Perish. Not bad. Alright, so we really got to think about what is the right play here. I think that I will U-turn and preserve my Sash. I don't think there's a single problem with that. He's just trying to get me off the board to get like Sticky Webs active. And they have... What is it? Scarm, Melodic, Kang, Gardevoir, Pikachu. So let's see. If we force in Scarm, and we have something that pins it, it's going to take Stealth Rock's damage. So, like, that could be a really good thing. Like, we can come in right here and just lock in that Flamethrower. I don't see an issue with that. I honestly don't. We could even go with Scizor and just, like, use Defog, you know? But I don't want to use Defog on a pivot to Melodic and give them, like, a competitive proc. I think that'd be a bad look. So I'm going to make them take Rocks damage. I think this might force... I mean, I don't really care what it forces. Like, we can Air Slash most things. Pikachu could be brought in, but then we can just pivot right to Garchomp. I think that's a good look for us. Yeah, let's see, though. Let us see. What are they doing here? Skarmory, right? Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Awesome. So if you want to go for Rocks, we will eventually defog you out. Eventually. And I think that this Flamethrower might be able to just get like a fat KO. I love Flamethrower here. You might be scouting for Flamethrower, and then you want to go to Melodic, and that's also fine. Big damage. Oh, that's so big. Togekiss. Busted. Oh my gosh, this Pokemon's so good. That's no hazards at all from them other than the Sticky Web, which means when I do eventually defog it out and then reapply my rocks, I'm going to be in a really good spot. Here's the Melodic. They're going to be trying to set up, I think. And I wonder what kind of setup they really have on this Melodic. I think you just go right to Latias here. I think Latias is probably the best play. Very, very bulky. We can Calm Mind out value. It's pretty standard. You can have Ice Beam. I think that's good for you. We also have Scizor as a pivot if we want to go for that later. Blizzard. The Blind Blizzard. Dude, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to get Blind Blizzarded. Orb Melodic. Wow, what an absolute Chad gamer. Honestly, like, you just recover here. Like, what are they going to do? You force them to hit the Blind Blizzards, and they take Life Orb damage? Like, yeah, we definitely recover there. And remember, Latios is banned in BDSP singles, but Latias is not banned. So that's one of the reasons why we're using this version instead of a Latios. But definitely one of my favorite mons as well. Good pivot for them. Are they going to be going into guard here? Definitely would expect... Oh, it's Pikachu. Okay, so we do outspeed Pikachu. Like, we do be taking these all the way to the bank, though. Big recover. And I don't think we can really hit guard with this, but like that's fine. Love this for us. Back at full. Always going to be a good pivot into the Melodic. I think the Melodic like cut itself while it was ahead. It's like, you know what, like I know I can't really do anything against that. I think we're just going to rip the Psychic. It's a stronger move than the Dragon Pulse here, so this should be able to KO Pikachu. pivots into what? Like guards are just taking a ton of rocks damage and doing all this. There's the guard. Maybe that's a fat finger. Maybe they tried to go guard last time. But note that Psychic lets us actually hit this versus we wouldn't even be able to make contact with the Dragon Pulse. So I really like this play for us. I almost just want to like Calm Mind trade with this guy. Does this guy get Mystical Fire? Because like we can go right there. I'm actually going to go into Togekiss here. Because now that Skarmory's gone, there's nothing that really stops us from just air slashing. And I really like this play because they might be using Mystical Fire as a read to pin Scizor. And that's the way we lose, is just giving those Mons away. Moonblast, that's completely fine. Scizor would have been fine there. Togekiss is, oh, and a special attack trap. Oh, what an absolute beast. That looks to be Specs. Because that's not supposed to do that much. He didn't take a Life Orb tick. So that looks to be Specs. So since it is going to be probably Specs, we just come in with Scizor here. And they have Pikachu, Guard, Kang. Kang's problematic. But, yeah, we'll see. That was a lot of damage on my Togekiss. I did not like that. I'm thinking about reapplying the, I'm thinking about defogging. I'm thinking about it. Make it so just Kang win, or Garchomp just wins the game. He's so Specs, bro. That's so raw. Doing like that much to Scizor is ridiculous. I'll defog here. I think that this just allows Garchomp to win the game, I think. They should probably be pivoting. I wonder if they pivot Melodic. Like, that's the thing I don't want to see is pivot Melodic. Because, like, we could... Pivot Melodic is good because it blocks Bullet Punch and stuff like that. There it is. We're going to give him a competitive proc, which is not great, but at the same time, like, that's fine. Beggars can't be choosers, right? I really need to get rid of that so we can actually, like, outspeed the Gardevoir with Garchomp and stuff. Great play from our opponent. They're absolutely playing this, you know, perfectly to a T, basically. Other than that one Pikachu pivot, I think they're doing a really, really good job. I think that you can go for a Scald. You can do something weird. I don't really need to do anything else with this Scizor. Like, I don't need it for anything else. I'm just going to go for a U-turn. You can KO. You have Hydro that can miss, right? I think Melodic still gets Scald in this game. Recover. Okay, cool. They thought I was just going to raw pivot, and I'm like, well, I'm going to hard pivot. I'm going to do some damage on my way out. And we're going to bring in this Garchomp and just dump you along the way. Big damage. Now let's think about what we're doing here. I'd like to get my rocks back up, if I'm being completely honest. I can actually just go into Infernape and just close combat this out, I think. They can't burn. I'm threatening rocks, even though that's not what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to get the Blaze Boost. Sorry, Iron Fist is always going to be boosted on this Fire Punch. I was going to say Blaze Boost would have been really good here if I get my Sash clocked. But close combat probably takes this. CC baby! Oof! Yeah! That's what we like to see. Big Infernape. Man, this mon is so busted in BDSP. Holy moly. Holy moly. Alright, let's see it. Who's coming out next? Probably Guard. Kang is not going to be the play here. It's going to be Guard. So we should be able to two-shot this with Trace Iron Fist now. We should be able to two-shot this with Fire Punch. A crit Fire Punch would get the KO. And remember, I think that they're Spexed, not Scarfed or anything weird. So, oh my gosh, that's the power of Iron Fist. 1.2 boost on that. Woo! Infernape. And that's going to be all she wrote. Like, you just got a Pikachu and a Guard. Like, that's it. You can go for a Fake Out here. I can't stop you, but I can CC baby you out here. You have Fake Out, King? Good play. This is going to do a lot because we already have, like, stat drop. Okay. Absolutely acceptable. We got Sucker Punch. SP baby, maybe you pivot out Pikachu fodder. Oh, this guy's playing so well. Like, let's just give a shout out to our opponent. Like, again, they have like an RU-esque team. They didn't get any KOs, but they played almost every turn perfectly. Because right now what they're doing is baiting the close combat, letting me get another stat drop, and they're going to bring out Kang and try and go for like a fake out Sucker Punch play into the Infernape. We're going to keep them honest. We're not going to do any pivots. If they want to get this KO, I'll let them get this KO. Because like, the only way that we would lose is some sort of weird setup move from Kang. Like, I don't know, some like weird substitute rest talk mega crazy Kang. Like, go for your fake out, get the KO with just, oh, he's seen Focus Punch. Like, that's how we lose. That's how we get styled on. And he thought we were going to pivot to stop the fake out, right? To pivot into Garchomp to avoid fake out or do chip, or you know what I mean? But no, we keep those guys honest. Shout out to our opponent though. Really, really good play from them. And we take those wins all the way. All right, that's a really, really cool team. I wonder if they're going to be opening up with Donphan. Donphan might be a little bit weird to deal with. I almost want to say we could open up Latias here because that is decent into Donphan. I'm going to just open up a Scizor. Scizor lets me U-turn versus Donphan. If they want to open up rocks, I could open up with something like just a defog. I like this. This guy's actually going to have a really cool team. It's cool that we both have Porygon too. Rotom Heat's going to be problematic, and I think this guy's actually going to be really good. They were one of the few people playing in like the Union Room, right, that was actually searching for a match. So that means they're probably going to be pretty good. Frostlass, they're trying to pin Latias, which I almost led with. Look at this Scizor. Are you really going to wisp me, bro? IVP this. Easy peasy. I'm showing my skills. I'm paying the bills. You got that sash? No, dude, you just ate it. Wisp. Good play. Great wisp here. Alright, so since you are going to wisp, I do not mind clicking U-turn and just getting, like, Destiny bonded. That's absolutely acceptable to me. Wow, I can't believe we ate that, by the way. There's no reason we really need to save this thing. I could go for a bullet punch here, but I know they're going to pivot, right? I know they're going to try and save it. I'm just going to put up my rocks and just get this thing pinned. Awesome. Cool. Big U-turn. So Scizor is mostly useless here. It's just going to be usable for like breaking sash, pinning a couple other little things here. And let's see what we actually want to go into here. Rotom Heat, huh? I'll put my rocks up. Don't think that's an issue. You don't really... Actually, I'm going to U-turn here. And I'm going to catch your Sylveon. Am I going to do that? I'm going to do that. Yep. Oh, wow, they actually stayed in, bro. I could have just roxed you. Like, you had Magic Bounce, Sylveon, or Espeon. I was trying to be respectful. You're going to use an electric attack, then. You're not wisping here. I'm going to go into Garchomp. Good play. Discharge. Not today. Alright, so this forces what? Frostlass? Back to Scizor. Back to Scizor it is. Now let's see. Might be getting in my own head just a little bit. Let's see. Trick. Awesome. Cool. This is absolutely okay with me. Flame Orb. Ha! He tried to burn me, bro. He takes my lefties. That's fine. I was wondering why it wasn't. I thought he was like choice. That's why I did that pivot. But this is fine. So it means he's not gonna have Wisp. He has Discharge. Yeah, we just go right back to Garchomp here if that's how they're gonna play it. It sucks they got my lefties, but like I doubt they have Wisp and that Trick Flame Orb thing. Discharge, there it is. All right, so we can just attack here. Like honestly, like I'm not afraid of anything they're really gonna do. I think I'm just gonna rip a Dragon Claw into this, or Outrage. Oh, it's Outrage that I have. I don't like that. Discharge, Trick, Overheat. Let's just do this. If you have a way to break sub, you know what I mean? Like, go nuts. I just don't want to deal with the Frostlass. Gramble. Wow, with the Intimidate too. Good tech. I'll Earthquake. Good thing in an Outrage, right? Holy moly. Okay, big subs up. Alright, so we show sub here. This guy's a cool team. I think I need to get some rocks up. The moment I get these rocks up, I'm going to be in a good spot. I'm not seeing an issue with this. We don't actually want to stay in. You don't need to Swords Dance because I'm not planning on staying in for Scramble. Like, at all. Even a little bit. So, like, I'll let you break my sub here. I'll do my good chip. I'll scout for your lefties. Wouldn't be surprised to see, like, AV or Band on this guy. Player up can miss. Okay. Player up will break here. I think we just come in with Scizor. And then U-turn back out to Ape. And we see lefties. Survey says. We go right after mine. No lefties would tell me, alright, that is lefties. I was going to say, no lefties would tell me AV. But lefties is good set on Gramble. Good set, good mon. Alright, so we go Scizor here. And then we'll soak this player up, and then we'll U-turn into Annihilate, sorry, into Infernape, and just get our rocks up. Thunderwave. Bro, I'm not letting you do anything. I wonder what they thought I was going to go to. I'm always going to go to the Scizor in this situation. They probably thought I was going to go into Togekiss, maybe Porygon. This is fine though. U-turn. We're faster than them, which I was not expecting to be. I was planning on soaking damage, so that's actually really bad. Yeah, this is fine. It sucks that this thing gets paralyzed, but it's not the end of the world. Like if he double Thunder Waves me, bro. He'd have to know that he was slower than me. Bulk up. Good tech from them. So Thunder Wave, bulk up, play rough. Probably another coverage move. I'm just going to go for my Air Slash Flinch. This guy doesn't have AV, so has a pretty low speed def. I'm going to just go for my Air Slash Flinches. This is going to force a Rotom eventually. We can go into Latias to block that. That should be fine. Air Slash, 60% chance flinch here. Holy moly, this guy's a really cool team. This is definitely not like one yet at all. They're thinking, oh, they do not want to eat that. This is going to be Rotom, right? And then I'll go into Scizor or Garchomp. I missed anyways, Lamau. Okay, what is the actual tech here? Because, like, I feel like once we get that Frostless off the board, Porygon comes out and just starts sweeping. Because, like, right now they have that Ghost type. You know I want to go Garchomp. So you're going to do something different. You're not going to discharge. You know that I have Garchomp. Nice. Yeah, see, you're getting caught up in the tempo, bro. Gramble. Frostlass. Oh, that's so good. We hit this. Yes. Oh, that's so good. Now Porygon just comes out and just try attack everything. That's Chef's Kiss busted. Let's go. That's so good. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Okay, so you're going to bring Rotom back out, right? Yep. Now we go back to Garchomp. You can go back here. Oh, Garchomp's fine. What are you going to do? Overheat me, bro? Like, I don't care. Overheat my Garchomp. Do it. Okay. Overheat. There it is. Yeah. Works for me. That is weak. Now, I should outspeed all your Mons unless you got some sort of, like, really weird set on something. So I'm actually gonna... I'm thinking about SDing here. Unless I wanted to, like, start pinning your Gramble. I'll SD. Not afraid. Pivot for Gramble, get the Intimidate. This Outrage is gonna do a lot at +1. They should be able to make it so they can't bulk up in my face. That's the whole idea. I don't even know if, like, I die to, like, play rough either. It's stabbed? They're probably heavy attack investment? It's hard to say, though, right? I got lefties ticking. Like, I'm gonna Earthquake this. Definitely gonna Earthquake this. Yeah, Porygon is just, like, ready to come in hot here. EQ, baby. This will put this guy within range for Porygon to get a KO as well. Really, really like this. EQ, baby. Let's go. Big damage. Any crits? Never lucky. All right. What are you using? Play rough? It's your one play. He hits. 5 HP Garchomp, the Leftovers King, and the Rough Skin Tick. Oh my gosh, that's so big. This Garchomp is ready to sweep. You need something like Espeon really to come out and give me problems now. And you can pivot to Rotom. I guess you could also have, like, Ice Shard Donphan is, like, really problematic here. But at the same time, like, this is a lot of damage. Gramble shouldn't get a... Yeah, it doesn't get any sort of, like, setup. Or, sorry, not setup. Priority move, so it has to pivot there. I will actually just Outrage this. Yeah, I will full send the Outrage here when you do pivot to Gramble. Like, that's fine. Someone's taking an L. If you pivot to Gramble here, it unlocks, like, I'm not locked into Outrage because it goes right into a Fairy type. Yep. This guy's going down. That's huge. No, it's not going down, but it's a lot of damage. Volt Switch. No, dude, I'm not pivoting, bro. I'm not pivoting, bro. I'm just staying in here. You thought I was going to leave? You thought I was scared? I'm not scared of your Rotom. This guy's, like, way caught up with the tempo. So, like, we've played Slow Brain for, like, 2 turns now. Like, the play where we stayed in versus the Frostlass. Or, yeah, we stayed in and got the Frostlass KO. That turn where we just stayed in, like, we smooth-brained it for a couple turns. So, let's see if we can start big-braining again. Because, like, we've kind of let them think that we're bad. And I got all these lefties ticks. I mean, Earthquake does get the KO here. I don't think there's a problem with this. He's getting a lot of lefties ticks. I could pivot in my Annihilate here if I wanted to, but I'll just Earthquake. I'll just full send it because I didn't get confused. You can pivot Rotom and get these lefty ticks, but I'm also getting one. Every lefty tick you get, I get 2. He's just gonna give me the Gramble, make me neutral. Like, that works. Like, that's another fairy out of the way. This Outrage about to clap his cheeks, bro. Holy moly. Okay. You have Espeon. low HP Rotom, Donphan, and Porygon. Porygon can be Scarfed, that's definitely an option. Espeon outspeeds Garchomp if it's full speed 110. Here's the Donphan. You got Ice Shard? Do I care about Ice Shard? Is that like something that like even matters at all? Ice Shard me harder. Like, that's absolutely okay. Outrage. Yeah, I'm just breaking this sturdy right here. When you do rocks, like, I do not care. Look at this damage. Knock off. Oh, see, like, I'm not pivoting, bro. I'm not leaving. Take this rough skin all the way to the bank. Oh, that's so good. All right, so you knock off there. I think I want my hazards, but I don't need it. I think that we can actually just come with Porygon and just start winning. Yep. PZ babies, what we like to see. All right, so you have Espeon, Donphan, Porygon, and a low HP Rotom. This should be enough to, like, just start winning out. You can Ice Shard for fadeaway damage. Not gonna get it. Oof. Dumpied. One down. This is Scarf adaptability. Now, they could come with their Porygon here and start trading with me, but then I have, like, really good mons to be able to come back with as well. I would say that they might not be wrong to go with Porygon here. Espeon's good. We're gonna see if they're Scarfed. Maybe Specs or something. We have to use Tri-Attack. We can't mix it up because we are Scarfer Rooney Dooney here. They are not Scarfed. Oh, look at that damage. Light Screen. Great tech from them. So probably going to be some sort of bulky Espeon here. I would love to get a secondary effect like a freeze or like a crit. Tri-Attack should have a high crit ratio. This is adaptability boosted too. He's going to Morning Sun out after. Oh, he's not going to Morning Sun. He's going to go for dual screens. Okay. Cool. He's trying to play the long game. I wonder if this is some sort of weird setup PZ they have in the back. I'm just going to freeze it with a Tri-Attack, honestly. So here we go. This reminds me a lot of the way Viz likes to play Espeon. They played the same way against me in LTM. So let's see. You have low HP Rotom and your own Porygon Z. And you should realistically go Porygon Z here. This is the battle of PZ's babies. Dragon Ball Porygon Z. Tri-Attack. Let's go. Crit. That's so much. We're just Tri-Attacking each other. Oh, man. Let's see how much damage you're doing to me. Oh, my gosh. He's Spexed. Bro. You think I don't know what a Specs looks like? I'm not supposed to get O-code by that. This is fine. I think you just go and burn up here and just CC out. I love playing this game without Terra. Like, I love seeing mons that, like, just get checked and have, like, good, honest checks. Like, I know you have Reflect up, but, like, I can just come in here and take it out. Yep, they're not Scarfed because Infernape's outspeeding. Even through the Reflect, we're going to take that KO. And we're going to take these wins all the way to the bank. Very, very good opponent. We had to really raise our ceiling, you know, because we saw that they were, like, searching for a battle. We assumed they wanted to actually play some high-level mons. They did play high-level mons, and we made some great reads. And if you guys want to see some more BDSP, you know, 6v6 Wi-Fi battles on this channel, please think about letting me know. I love playing this game. I love playing Let's Go. You know, Scarlet and Violet's cool, but, like, this is what Pokemon really is. Let's be real. If you guys like seeing this sort of stuff, think about dropping a sub. If we can get 1 sub a day, I'll be the happiest camper the world's ever seen. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Look how busy that Union Room is. Love to see it. And I'll see you guys next time.